Greetings. Rontel that is in the house. We're in the house. And let y'all understand, we are in a very special house right now. 2717.
Yes, sir, baby. You know, we back. Go ahead. I'm with the man.
Now, this is what I tell folks. Check this out. I say, with other people, and when you are a master at what you do, when you are good at what you do, you ain't got to sweat certain things. You ain't got to, tell somebody, I got to ask you these questions right here. They already know it. And he said something last week to a group of young people here that explained it all. He talked about when you are the best, a jiu-jitsu master, you can train people how to defeat you, and they still can't defeat you because you got the skill set. Now, which some of y'all know, there's a little problem going on here, and we're going to get into it because y'all know how we do it, Rontel that, because we got Crystal, her foolishness. We got, which is, again, one of the producers. You got Air Scott, who's okay, but she might slip up again because of a family member. And then you got Julius Hall, which, again, as I share with y'all, that I don't have to get into a conversation about what is the best high school in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia, when you got some
jackets, baby, blue jackets.
That's why I knew we were gonna have a problem with this show right here, because again, it's about 1800 East Durant Avenue. But again, that was
they won one championship. At the championship with the Blue Jackets, it took our assistant coach, our other assistant, our trainer. They run our offense, our defense, but we won't talk about it. That's it. We won't talk about it.
I have no knowledge of what he speaks. I know. So some of y'all know who this is. This is Coach Sam Carter, 2017.
Hello.
In the house.
Hello.
And it is an honor because now y'all know I tell folks this. I don't do shameless plugs. I do actual plugs. From what I have observed, looking at trainers and being around trainers, seeing people at Planet Fitness and all the stuff like that, and hearing people talk about it. When it's come down to training, personal training, physical training, Coach Carter, 2017. Now I'm gonna throw it out there. There's somebody else who affiliated with him. That's Coach Rob DeLoach.
That's my man.
DeLoach get a little beside himself. He be talking about the wrong church and other stuff like that. St. Philip on the Boulevard, which is all love. But the monumental, but he tried it. But anyway, let me go back. Rewind. So,
you did a good show. I can't contain myself.
And what I observed right here is the place for you. When I say the place for you, even if you can't be here physically, is to get the information. They put it out there, and that's why I've been overwhelmed by information, Coach Carter, because I do my own little research. I think I do my own little research, and because people know I like nuts. I like watermelon. I like mangoes. I like seafood. I like chicken. I like that. And so people know I eat nuts. And so what I did one day, I asked Coach Carter, I said, Coach Carter, you know, because I like almonds and cashews. And then I said, what's the best nuts to eat? Then he said, walnuts, bam, then almonds, then he said, bam, just like that. He said, there go the cashews. He said, those are the first ones right there. And guess what? I was doing some research, and that's where they talked about walnuts. So I'm like saying, yo, I'm on my phone. I'm like, this Coach Carter right here. This Coach Carter right here. Then what happens? Now I'm talking about some stuff tied to COVID with one of my friends, and he's been on Run Tell That too, Dr. Ifikon Simon, who is a farmer and also medical doctor, progressive medical doctor. And then he was sharing certain things, and then Coach Carter, you had shared some things. I was like, yo, that's Ifikon. So I'm telling y'all, talking about a master, a person who knows it, who got the PhD, who got the numero uno knowledge about with regards to you and your health and safety, with regards to your well-being, is Coach Carter. That's why I say 2717 is the best, unlike all the others. So I'm gonna stop talking right now. Coach Carter, the question I found, who are you?
Oh, I am. They say I am. Sam Carter. My name is Sam Carter. I'm from this community, and what we do, we push these young men. Like when you go in this community and you go out and you gain knowledge and you do well and you become successful, the greatest thing you can do is come back and help your community. And so that's what we do. We try to come back and help our community. And I grew up here. I came up through the public housing in Savannah, went off to college with Savannah State, worked, went into the Marine Corps, came back, was a teacher, worked as a teacher. Then I went to another college, and then I was an fitness and exercise person there. And then now I train myself. I have my own place. And what we do is this: we want you to understand that believe and trust in yourself. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter how low it is, how much hard it is. It doesn't matter. If you believe and trust in yourself, because when you come in this weight room and when you come working out, these weights here, this weight here, they don't care nothing about your habits. They don't care nothing about your inhibitions. They don't care nothing about you scary. They don't care nothing about you woke up late or went to sleep late or woke up early. They don't care nothing about somebody called you in the middle of the night. You had to go. This weight don't care nothing about your job. You lost your job. This weight don't care nothing about your anxiety, your depression. It doesn't care. This weight just want to be picked up and put down. Picked up and put down. That's all they care about. So when you walk through this door and you come and work out, I got it. Life happens. I know it's hard. We understand it. But this weight want to be worked. And if you want it to be worked, you do not have to be great to be consistent.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But being consistent, gotta be great.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Over and over.
Yes,
Consistency and discipline. That's it. That's it. And so everything we do when we teach is about these weights here. When you come in here, I got it. We understand. I got to understand. The dog ate your homework. I got it. We understand. But guess what? This plate here does not care. It does not care.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It doesn't care.
Yes, sir.
Now, we as humans, we understand. But this weight, when it's time to get on that bar, put it on your back, lift it above your head, it's going to be the same 10, 15, 20. The same, this weight not changing. Because this weight does not go to sleep at night and saying like, hey, I will wake up like, I got woke up early. Oh, the dog ate my homework. Oh, this weight doesn't do that. Only thing this weight want to do is, can you pick me up?
That's right.
And put me back down.
Yes, sir.
And that's what we do.
Yes,
and I got it. I understand it. I know it's hard. We know it. We know it's hard. This man went through COVID, lost 20 pounds, and came back on it. So I got it. And through COVID, they talked about, I don't want to get, but they talked about all COVID is like social distancing. Mm-hmm. They talked about wash your hands. They talked about wear a mask. But what they didn't talk about, and what we need.
Go ahead.
Dr. Jamal, a lot of people I talked about, like, why did they stop short and didn't talk about that's opportunity to lose 20, 30 pounds, get in shape, take care of yourself. Because there's no guarantee. No one, no COVID, no person can guarantee how long you live on this earth. You can eat Brussels sprouts, beans, vegetarian, pescatarian. You can have herbivore. You can have all meat, omnivore. You have a diet. You can run 2 miles a day, 10 miles a day. You can lift 200, 300, 400 pounds. No man.
That's right.
Know the day, nor the hour.
That's right. That's
because
right.
it says, our Father
That's
who art
right.
in heaven,
That's right.
hallowed be thy name.
That's right.
Thy kingdom come.
That's right.
Then it says this, Jamal. It says, thy will. Does it say Jamal will?
Right. That's right.
Does it say Sam will?
That's
it
right.
says, thy will be done.
That's
so
right.
we don't know what his will is. But
That's
what
right.
we can tell you is this. We can tell you this. We don't know the day of the hour. So I can't give you days to your life. What I could guarantee you is life to your days.
That's right.
Yes,
That's right. That's
life
Bam.
to your days. And that's what we do. We put life in your days. No exercise workout program, no eating program, no diet, no nothing can guarantee you days on your life. You do not know. You don't know. So when you hear people talking about, no, you don't know.
That's right.
You don't know.
That's
Who
right.
knows?
That's right.
If you know somebody, please tell them to sit in this way. Please tell them to call here because we don't know.
That's right.
But what we do know is this. If you, corona, distance, mask, hand, take care, opportunity to take care of yourself.
That's right.
So you have life in your days. So if it does come, you're armored. 80% of your immune system is in your gut. It's right here in the stomach. Right here in your stomach. If you are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pounds overweight, you're already fighting pre-diabetes. You're already fighting heart disease. You're already fighting stroke. You're already fighting. So your immune system is already compromised. And you doing corona on top of that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Brother Jamal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You doing corona on top of that?
Yes, sir.
And that's what gets you.
That's right.
And
That's
that's what
right.
gets you.
That's right.
And so what we say is this. You can do the hand wash. You can do the face mask. You can do the distance. But while you're doing that, change the diet. Change the way you work out. Start working out. Start with a walk.
Yes.
Start with exercise.
Yes.
And watch how your life changes. Doesn't guarantee you're not going to get corona. Doesn't guarantee you're going to live the rest of your another 10, 20, 40, 50 years. But it will guarantee you this. You will get life in your days.
That's right.
And you will feel better about yourself. You will feel better. And not just physically, but emotionally, spiritually, you will feel it about yourself.
And you're getting it from the master. You're getting it from the master. Getting it from one of the people that's one of the experts with regards to this. And that's why I'm like, Coach, bam, that's the truth. That's the truth. The truth coming out and hitting you in your face. And so those of you who are right there, who listen and check this out, share, run, tell that, share that, put this information out there. But Coach, I want to ask you a question too.
Yes,
first thing I'll ask you, how can people get in touch with you? How can they get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with me, CoachSamCarter@gmail.com. If you could email me and I'll get back. Now, not that day. I usually take Fridays and I'll just answer the emails. And so CoachSamCarter@gmail.com. Simple way, email. It's a great platform, email where we can talk back and forth. I want you to know.
Go ahead.
I train athletes.
Go ahead.
I train ball players. 99% of the people I train ball players. Dr. Jamal is a dear friend, and he was like, Sam, I need help. I need help, but not just help, but I want to lose weight. Dr. Jamal, I don't know if you talked about, your other experiences with your muscles.
And then we're going to have that conversation.
Okay,
yes,
okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Some
and
people heard me.
MS. So it's more about that than about MS. He asked me when we first started, he asked me about MS. And I said, there is no guarantee. There is no cure. What studies have shown is you start exercise and work out, you can slow it down. There's no cure. All right, there's no cure, but you can slow it down. And so I said, well, let's attack it. And that's what we do. Let's attack it. And so I was like, the challenge to you is let's get after it. And so I was like, be here on Monday morning, 7 o'clock, 7:30. This man come here, work, and get in the car and drive and teach in Statesboro at Savannah State or downtown. And so because we understand there's two reasons why people don't stick to workout programs, the eating program. The number one reason is the pain of doing it is not great enough, right? So you not doing it, it's all right. It's all right. Like the pain of not doing it is not great enough. Hey, coach, you go to the doctor, you have diabetes, and the doctor says, if you don't start exercising, you're going to take off your leg. Well, the pain of losing the leg is not great enough for you to start exercising, so you don't. And guess what? After 2 years, a year, your leg is taken off. And so that's what happens. People, and that's, it's just not painful enough. Number 2 is no measurables. All right. Jamal was already doing something, working out. And I was like, Jamal, tell me what you're doing. He was like, I'll do this, I do this, I do this. But what he wasn't doing is he wasn't measuring.
Yes, sir.
What we do is that's right. The greatest thing we can do is we can look at Jamal on his first day. Jamal on the first day of 12, 18, 20, he did 55 pounds. He did the bar. All right, that was his first day. And that was we measured it. And every once a week on this workout day, we have 3 different workout days. On this workout day, we measured Jamal, and Jamal came in the next time he did 85. All right, and not the next time, but in January 29, it was 85. And so we said, all right, Jamal, what we have to do in February. Jamal, we come back in February, we say where you are. And when Jamal come in, he did 95. Well, after that, that's when Jamal had the corona, so he was out.
Right.
All right, so Jamal was out for a while. So now we skip, and we pass by, we skip, we come down, we keep going. Jamal out, Jamal come back. Jamal, we want Jamal back. Jamal, we come back, he does 105, all right? And so, I'm sorry, he back down to 75, and then we build him back up. And then in March the 27th, guess what Jamal says? Coach, I want to go to another group.
Right.
I want to go to another group. I want to start working out with the athletes. I want to start going with the athletes. So Jamal switches his time. I don't know if he did it on his training or his life work. He switched his time to another day. So Jamal started going with the athletes on March 27th. Jamal did 135. All right. And then we said, all right, Jamal. And then we keep on going. And then Jamal on April the 10th, Jamal did 155. All right. And so we keep on going. And we're going to keep going. And so now, as last week, Jamal, we just going to fast forward. Jamal, he was at 155. Jamal, we're going to find him. Where is he at? Jamal. Where's Jamal? We are toward the end. This is last week. Hold on. Jamal, 5:22:21. Jamal did 185. Right. And so 22. So guess what? Tomorrow it's 5:29. He did 185 last week. So guess what we're looking for Jamal to do tomorrow? Either 190 or 195. We measure.
Right.
The reason why you are not successful in your workout program once you get started is you don't put a date down and you don't measure. Hold yourself accountable. We hold him accountable. Now, that's just the weightlifting. We're going to talk about his cardiovascular. That's in another book. He has 3 different workouts. This workout is his max effort day. I'm going to grab another book, and it's going to give you his endurance. And we'll talk about when his running and how he used to run at this rate and now at this rate. And every week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, as a trainer, we push him up. A little bit.
Yeah, he pushed you up. That's what I'm like saying, yeah. I was chilling. Personally, psychologically, I was chilling, looking at the athlete saying, okay, I ain't got to do what they got to do, but I'm going to let him go on. I just let y'all know that.
And so what happened is, when Jamal started, we have this run where you have to go 100 feet up and down, essentially up and down the basketball court. If you can imagine, basketball court is about 100 to 105 feet. And we touch from wall to wall, right? And I don't want to talk about the top of my head. I am going to get the book just like this and show you, so it won't be, I'm not making these numbers up, that you can see hard numbers that Dr. Jamal, and if he can do it with MS, what's holding you?
Yes, sir.
What's holding you? And yes, we know he has MS. You may have MS. You may have prediabetes. You may have some kind of musculoskeletal something going on. You may have something, but you know what? Guess what?
Don't care.
It don't care.
Right.
It don't care. And that was crazy. All right. He's like, I got MS. Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Hypertension.
I got hypertension. Okay. I'm pre-diabetic. Okay.
Yeah. I'm overweight.
I'm overweight. Okay. Okay. And what can I do? We say, I don't care. Do something. I don't care. And then whatever you do something. And guess what? And the next time you do it, measure it. And then just keep measuring it.
That's right.
So you say, I can only walk 100 feet. Like, man, okay. You walk 100 feet today. All right. Come back in 3 days, walk 101. All right. Come back in 3 more days, walk 102. As long as you measure it. Write it down. I want to see it. What's your measurables? That's what we want to see. And that's what we do with him. And so now, 6 months later, it's a different human being. It's a different human being. He jump boxes. He blow weight. He do what the young guys who's half his age do. And I said, Jamal, I don't adjust. I used to have to adjust for his workout. I used to have to adjust. Now it's like you do what they do. And so he does it. Now I want you to know. And you'll say, oh my gosh, how do I get in? Here's the thing. There's no room. There's no room. But what you can do, you email me.
Yes.
And we can give you good sound advice. Good sound advice. You know, and so that's what we can do. But I can tell you this, Jamal is a wonderful example of challenge him. I'll give you his numbers. I'll tell you what his numbers is. And you tell him, all right, Jamal, I did this today. What did you do this day? I did this. What did you do? I did that. What did you do? Because 27:17, this year is named after Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so does one man sharpen another. So does one woman sharpen another. Iron sharpens iron. And if you bring iron, Dr. Jamal, and I bring iron, we help each other. Because before he leaves, I get me a history lesson that I can take and pass on. And I pass it on to others. And Dr. Jamal teaches me about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes of something. While he's sweating, while he's sitting, while he's resting, he was like, let me tell you about this. Let me tell you about that. I'll ask him about a question about us, African-American, colored, Negro, black folks in the low country of Savannah, Gullah Geechee, where we from, how we get here, blah, blah, blah. The authority. And so therefore, iron sharpens iron. We work iron. He helps me, I help him. And we sharpen each other. And that's what we want to push on. So that's why when he mentioned earlier at the top of the show, I'm not worried about passing on information to when you are confident in what you do and you're good at what you do. See, here's the thing. If you love what you do and you're good at what you do and you don't get paid for it, that's a hobby. You got a hobby. If you don't love it and you're good at it and you get paid for it, that's what most people got. They got a job. They got a job. Where we are is we love what we do, we're good at what we do, and we get paid for what we do. That's a passion. And when you got a passion, you don't mind sharing. This man does not mind telling me about how we get what ship, who came, how they sold black people. Nobody want to talk about it. In here, amongst our colored, Negro, African American, black, and white, men, girls and boys, he'll say how they sold black people on. And Savannah, you don't even got downtown on the market, just like you were going to Sears. You sell black people.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
just
sir.
like you going to a market.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fascinating.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so iron sharpens iron. You go, and so therefore, sharpen your axe. Abraham Lincoln said, if you got 5 hours to chop down the tree, sharpen your axe for 4. Sharpen your axe. And that's what we do. You bring in people who can sharpen the axe. So we asked Dr. Jamal to talk to the athletes. Sharpen the axe. If you are around people exercising and they're not pushing you, you're in the cage. You're not around a circle of friends. You're in the cage. Get you people around you who can challenge you, help you sharpen. Because ultimately, I'm here. So if you do or you don't, the weight gonna be here. This weight was here before me. It's gonna be here after. It doesn't care. So it's up to you. But the weight gonna be here. And it's, oh, you back? You back? Look at that. So if you did it and you dropped off for a day, a month, a year, 2 years, 3 years, and you come back, yeah, I'm back. I'm back. And so that's what we do. 27:17 is iron sharpens iron. So there's one person, so there's one man, one woman, one child, so there's sharpen another. And that's the basis of what we try. We find people who can help sharpen. You got to find people who can help sharpen you. That's why you tune in. Share, share, share. Tell them, I heard a man who told me all my sins are faded away.
That's right.
I'm a new creature.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
And I can do all things.
That's right. That's
through
right.
him.
That's right.
That strengthens.
That's right. That's right. That's real. That's real. That's real. That's real. Something else. I know he's gonna get the book, but I gotta share this too. So another principle that he said he shared, and again, Coach Carter said some stuff that when he's talking to the athletes in here, and I'm around some folks who are in middle school, high school, college. So I'm around them, and he's talking to them, and I'm sitting there listening. I'm like, oh, I like that. I gotta take that back to the class. I go back to the class the next week, and I begin to spit stuff out at them in the class. I'm like, okay. God, like, cause again, I ain't shopping out. I'm like, yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you, I don't be fooling with Coach Deloach like that. Don't tell Coach Deloach I said nothing like that, because Coach Deloach be giving some good stuff out there. He give that real world stuff that they need to hear. But again, because Coach Rob Deloach, y'all know him. He from Beach High School and other foolishness like that. But anyway, but you had shared something with regard to when I first started. You had talked about when someone say I can't.
Oh,
that's why I want, and I have been using that with people when they go and say can't. Because you just share it.
So what we do is here. In our gym, there are a couple of things that we do not allow. We do not allow I can't. We do not allow you attempt it. Who knows? You never know. If we get I can't, we do what we call a +1. All right. So they get -1 and +1s. -1 in a workout. So +1 is at the end of the workout. After with all said and done, I add up. If they get a +1, that means there's some type of conditioning test. So we have a conditioning drill that they really, nobody really want to do, but they have to do because of the word I can't. You can. The Lord made you, gave your gift to your parents. Regardless of what the environment is, the Lord put you here. God put you here. So he put a person, if you can't, the Lord wouldn't have put you here. You can. You can do it. You can do it. And so we do not allow them to, in this gym, say, I can't. There's no I can't. You will try. I will attempt. The best. That's right. But I can't does not work. And when you hear that I can't, all workouts stop. All workouts stop. So they have to learn that in their mind, you can. You believe. The thing is this. The strongest pound for pound animal in the world is not the ant. It's the little dung beetle. It's a little dung beetle. It's strong. Look it up, little dung beetle.
The doo-doo bug.
That's right.
The doo-doo bug.
The doo-doo bug. Strongest. Now, the fastest land mammal is the cheetah. Yes, the cheetah. The cheetah. The fastest flying is the peregrine falcon. Yeah. The strongest land mammal is the elephant. Right? The biggest, right? The biggest. The blue whale is the biggest animal on earth. Blue whale. But none of them, none of them, not the doodle, not the cheetah, not the peregrine, not the elephant, not the blue whale, the king. None of them the king. The lion is the king. Now, the lion is not the strongest.
That's right.
The lion is not the fastest. The lion is not the biggest. The lion does not move, doesn't fly, but the lion says, I'm the king. I am the one. It's me. I'm the king. And guess what? Because the lion says they are the king, that's the king.
Yes,
so
sir.
you
Yes, sir.
gotta believe that you can, that you are the lion, the lioness. You are the king. You are the leader. You, because the person you lead the most in life is the number one person to listen to you more than anything else in the world is you. And you got to tell yourself, you can do it. I can do it. I'm the king. The lion says it. The lion says it. The lion does not consider the thoughts of the gazelle, or the dung beetle, of the elephant, of the cheetah, of the American falcon, of the blue whale. Does not consider their thoughts. The lion just says, I'm the king. And you all know it. And so the rest of them like, that's the king.
That's right.
And so that's why we don't take, no, I can't. No, I can't. If you believe it, you believe it. If you believe it, either you believe in yourself or don't. Either way, you're right. And what we accept and what we want are people around us who are still, who believe in themselves. We don't have time for we don't drop heads. We don't, no, not here. Not here. No. We got to preach each other happy. The lion says, I'm the king. You said, you the king. Then be the king. Act like the king. Be around like the king. The lion just going around being the king. The lion doesn't happy on Friday and Saturday on Sunday. No, the lion just go around, I'm the king. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is good, Saturday, Sunday, Monday morning, 8, 7:30, good.
Yes.
I'm the king. It's all good.
Yes.
If you believe it, if you trust and believe it, either you can, you believe it, or you can't. Either way, but we want can. I can.
That's right. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go. While Jamal talk, I'm gonna run and go get this book and show you talk about his conditioning part. Go ahead, Jamal. You tell your man.
I'm just let y'all know this. What happened for me, like when I made the transition from being around some adults and then coming and going with these young athletes, like again, like middle schoolers who are athletes, high schoolers who are athletes, and some of them not going to college, some of them who are in college. So when I come, Coach Carter said, you can do this right here, run this amount right here. I'm like, okay. And then I was still, once I finished, I'm still walking. They still got more time than me. And so I'm looking at that and I'm hearing them running other stuff like that, the stuff that's on them. But then now I'm inside here with them doing the training, and then they jumping up on boxes and other stuff like that. He didn't tell me to jump up on the box, but because I'm with them, so I'm jumping up on the box. So he like looking at me like, what? So now what I began to realize, being around them, being around those young athletes was also motivation to me also for me to now go and do some stuff. One day it got so crazy in my head that I'm going to grab me a weight and jump on the box also. Do a boom. Everybody like, look. so the athlete like, he done got hype. Then Coach God's like, no, you won't jump with no weight on you. I'm like, look.
I'm like, bro. I was like, you skipping a couple of months down the line. Y'all ready? Not yet. So that's a good try. His foot almost got caught.
But that's what I'm like saying. But being around them, that's what it is. And then also the thing, like I tell them, I say, y'all the superstars. I tell them, I'm looking at them like, here go these young brothers and sisters, like they are working it. And so they also getting, as I said, this wonderful part to it. They're getting these life skills also, giving this insight. They cannot go and say they are dumb athletes. They can't go and say that because they've been around Coach Carter and Coach DeLoach. They've been around them and they've been giving them life skill sets, giving them a philosophy of life that they can carry with them. And I'm like saying, yo, this is the best facility right here, especially to those of you who have young athletes. Yeah, you need to contact them because, again, they will get, as I say, a part of that fiber. See, because, again, you get that physical fiber stuff done, but it's also a moral fiber and a character fiber also that they get right here. That's why I've been impressed. Now, I'm saying those who go to Planet Fitness 24/7, I'm not putting them down. But when he talk about the measure, talking about that, how you move yourself, because I thought because I do my walking, around the lake and around the park, I thought that was okay. But really, it's something else that he had to also make me understand. He like, listen here, you might like your Chick-fil-A milkshake, but you got to cut that. You might like your caramel milk from Private Selection and Kroger, but you might need to cut that. You might like all your juice, but you got to cut that. I still fight with regards to my orange juice and my grape juice, but but he like, you need to cut that. So again, because he's like, do not drink. He said something that powerful to me. He said, do not drink your calories. Then I was like, yo, that's what's happening. Because even though I'm doing this walking and other stuff like that, I am not burning the stuff like I need to burn because I'm drinking my calories. And I began to learn that. But then also now I'm hearing him talk to the athletes. And I'm like, Coach, they say it's good to drink chocolate milk. He said, not you. Not you. You can't drink chocolate. Nah, them. I'm like, you got chocolate milk here for them. He like, they need chocolate milk. Not you. I'm like, okay. And so, but that's a part of it. That's why I'm like, it is powerful that now you're getting information that, again, is something that you are able to measure yourself, that you're not just that sweat. You just go Planet Fitness. And again, I'm not dogging Planet Fitness, but then you're getting your sweat on, but then are you taking it to another level?
That's right.
Are you challenging yourself? And that's what happened. I realized, and that's what he started doing. And that's why I do this. If I do this right here, he's going to do this on me. Tell me I got to do this next week. And so I said to myself, do I go lower? I'm like, no.
Hold it.
I got to go ahead and do it.
I got his numbers. This is numbers. When we first started out, we were doing 5 minutes walk, and we go up and down and touch the wall. And Jamal we do a walk run. We call it a scramble. And we first started out, Jamal, we did 5 minutes, and he would touch the wall, and he would get, in 5 minutes of walking, he would get about 8-10 touches, which is fine. And he'll go back around. And then we keep going, and then we push it up. So we went from 5 minutes to 6 minutes. And Jamal, at 6 minutes, he went from 8-10 touches to 12-50 touches. So we get 2 touches, 3 touches per minute. Then we keep pushing it up. And so I'm looking at Jamal, and Jamal on March the 18th, Jamal got to 7 minutes, and he had 38 touches. And we was like, all right, Jamal, that's good. And then what we do is we build them up, and then on the 25th of March, so here we go. Here we go. We're in the 18th. So the 25th of March, Jamal, all right, 8 minutes, Jamal, 44 touches. You're like, all right, that's good. All right, Jamal go touch it. All right, and then we go. And then so we keep going, and we keep going. And then the next time on April the 22nd, Jamal, we have the 10 minutes. Jamal, now he's averaging 5.5 touches per minute. So we got 55 touches. All right. So here we go. So 422. Now, after 422, watch this. 422. Now, 429. Jamal, 11 minutes. He went from 5.5 touches to 5.9. He got 65 touches in 11 minutes. 429. Like Jamal said, oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I said, all right, 429. Guess what? 5.6. Jamal, we went 11 minutes. He went 5.9 touches. 11 minutes, so that means that he had 66. He said, ooh, Jamal, keep going. All right, so now, guess what? 5:13. Here's Jamal. Jamal on the line. Jamal, 12 minutes. He went from 6.0 touches. Jamal went from 6.0 touches. He went 72 touches. It was just that. And so what we do is this, and I know that might be over some people here, like me calling out the numbers, but guess what? Jamal, on 5:20, Jamal, in 13 minutes, 81 touches. That means 81 times. He touched that wall 1, this wall 2, that wall 3. He did, and it's a run and a walk. So you don't constantly run. It's a run and a walk. But he did 13 minutes. He did 81 touches. That's incredible. That's you getting into a point that where you take. Go to the calculator. I go to my calculator, all right, and I go 81 divided by 13. So I told you you heard me, he had 5.8, 5.9, 6.0 touches, 6.2 touches. 6.2 touches. So he got 81 and 13 minutes. 6.2 touches. 6.2. When you start getting in the sixes and the sevens, you getting into ball player territory. You getting into, he's going out of now of general exercise person to you challenge yourself like, coach, I think I might have some eligibility left. I think I might, Flowery Branch up in Atlanta Falcons might want to get back. I'm like, at my age, I want to see, see where that, and I'm pretty sure Jamal from 6.2. So we measured Jamal. Remember, he started average touching in December at 3.1. Now he's up to 6.2. And the only reason we know that is because we measure. This is another day. This is our muscle endurance day. All right. You have 3 energy systems in your body.
All right, go ahead.
You have 3 systems in your body that energy comes from. So the day that when you hear me saying how much Jamal can lift, all right, that is what we call the ATP, the creatine phosphate system, the CP system, right? That's the strong, tight muscle fibers that last from 1 second to about 12 seconds. All right. So it's, imagine this. It's as much as you can do for 5 reps. Well, the thing is, that won't last but like 10, 12 seconds. You can't do that for a minute, 2 minutes. That's just, you in your 90, 95, 100% of what you can do. All right. So that's a day. That's when you hear, Jamal, how much can you lift? How much can you squat? How much can you bench press? And you hear us say, Jamal can do 180. Jamal can do 190. Jamal can do, bench press 125 pounds. That's a day. That's one day. Then he has another day where we talk about hypertrophy day. That's developing his muscle. We do, that day takes us from like 12 to 15 seconds. That day is called the glycolytic day, all right? Glycolysis, all right? So that day takes us from about 12 to 15 seconds to about 2 minutes, all right? And he does reps. He does reps, right? He does 3 sets, 4 sets, 12 reps, 15 reps, 10 reps, 15 reps, 12 reps, 10 reps. That's another day. And that day develops the traps and the biceps and the triceps and the chest, develop the muscles so you have that aesthetic look. That's that day, right? Then we have what we call the oxidative system day. That's that long muscle endurance day you heard me talking about, where Jamal touched the wall 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 6. That lasts from 2 to whatever. And we say whatever, which means that if you condition enough, you eat enough, and you sleep enough, and you cut out the distractions in your life. There's a friend of mine named Patrick Reagan. He lives in Savannah. He runs ultra marathons. He regularly in a week runs a marathon a day. There are competitions around the world that the least amount of time he runs is, the least distance is 66 miles, 100K. That's the smallest race, all right? There are races bigger than that, right? Well, the only way you can do that is you got to eat enough, sleep enough, and you got to be conditioned enough to do that. And then you got to take all your distractions, because like we said, all the distractions, does not care. So he takes all distractions, put them aside, because that's what he does for a living. He runs for a living. So if you eat enough, sleep enough, and you condition enough, and you reduce the distractions, he can do it. Well, the same way with Jamal. If he's conditioned enough, he eats enough, and sleep enough, then this muscle endurance day, I measured him. And so we start at 3, and the average was to 4, and the average goes to 5. Now he's at 6. His was 6. Now he's 6.2. All right, and then he'll get 6.3 because we measure him. And so when he comes in and you see a person you coach him, he's a 6.2, 6.3 person, and then all of a sudden he drops down to a 4. Then you say, Jamal, everything all right? And then that's when it says, okay, hey, I'm not feeling good because of this. Death in the family. We know we don't live in a vacuum. We know things happen. Car accident. My daughter such and such. Got it. Understand it. You got it. And you get that. And you make the adjustment as a trainer. But I want you to know, an adjustment. We all have a little setback. Things happen. But what we understand is this. You got to get back on it. Because guess what? Weight don't care.
That's right.
And what happens is this. You let those setbacks dominate your life. And now you eat enough, you sleep enough, but you stop doing the conditioning. And then one day turns to 2, turns to a week, turns to a month. And what we do as trainers, and what we have to remind Jamal is, no. This doesn't care. But you got to get it. Because here's your number. And it's still, you still got to get it, Jamal. You still got to get it. I'm right here waiting. It's waiting for you, Jamal. It's right here. And Jamal, and the number is right here. And so his last number is sitting right here. It's sitting with it, waiting for it. Where it's sitting here, waiting for. Where's Jamal? It's sitting here, and it's waiting for it. It's sitting for you, Jamal. Here's your last number. We waiting. Here's your numbers. We waiting for you. And you're like, and so he knows, even if he takes a week or 2 weeks off or 3 weeks off, it backs up a little bit. But guess what? That number, we're gonna push back that number. We're gonna push for that number. There's Jamal. We're gonna push for that number. And so that's what the training part. As the trainer, that's my knowledge. I have to be able to adjust. I have to be able to push a little bit. See, if there was a song, how I would describe it, it would say this. As a trainer, you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away. You got to know when to run.
That's right. That's right.
You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count. When they're dealing, and if that was a song, that'd be a song.
Exactly.
But that's my job. And so that's why. So I see him, and I look, and it's like, what? I got it. You make the adjustment. But we hold them. We hold them accountable. And so for you got to hold yourself accountable.
All right. Yeah. And so let me tell you this, because like on that Thursday, when again that cardio, because like I'm thinking, it's smooth sailing. That I ain't got to do the same like the 20-year-olds, the 19-year-olds. I ain't got to do the same like them. And so then what got crazy is that then we had some of the high school athletes with us, and so then, and I know, like I say, Coach Carter, he be taking them numbers up because it be 11 minutes, 12 minutes, all this, and so then, and I used to marvel at Tinsley, when you say Tinsley, you got 78, you got to do 80, and so I'm like saying, so here it is with me, I ain't got to do that because I got right, yeah, so I'm like, I'm all good. Then Coach Carter comes and says to me on last week, Jamal, you gotta do like 82. So I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. That's Tinsley though. That ain't me. See, like I say, and I kept saying, he keep pushing it. And then his brother Jules gonna say, yeah, man, that's my brother. He like that. So I'm like, he continues to push. So now I'm saying something that I did not think I would even be to, that I was just looking at other people and liking other people doing that. Now he got me doing it. But then it's about saying, because you around other people, that iron sharpen iron. And so then, but I'm like saying, well, no, I can't be the one doing the run. I can't be leading this running. That's what Marcus will be doing that. But Ahmad ain't here, so guess what? It's up to you.
That's it.
So now when I'm running, then he's like, he done lap y'all one time.
That's it.
He done lap y'all 2 times.
That's it.
He done lap y'all 4 times. And I'm looking at it again, and looking at the fact that, yes, these are people who are 18, 19, 20 years old. And I'm like, now I tell folks, this is it. Even one Saturday, I can't come and train. I say, what can you send me that I can go and do? And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, this is going to be cool. I was like in my room, like saying, I said, I don't feel it. I'm going into the kitchen. I'm then lifting up the soap. I'm like, yo, I prefer to come in here and do that right here.
The homework is always harder than the student in the class. Stay in the class. Don't go home.
And I had to let you know that. So yeah, I realized that. Yo.
The big secret as a trainer is this. You always give them at least 30 to 40% more than you normally would, because you know they're not going to do it all. When they go on vacation with their friends, or they go to the Turks and all that kind of stuff, and you spend all the time, you write out the workout, you send it to them, and then they tell you, I did 1. And you've been there for 6 days, you did 1. So when they come back, they know it won't be no, they get it when they come back. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to talk about it. You had your workout. You know what it is when you get back. That's another person. Anyway,
I'm just
and
saying.
so my brother Julius is a godsend. Coach Rob is a godsend. My family is a godsend. Coach Jamal and the people around us. I am not who I am. I stand on the shoulders of the people who've been before me, and I hold up the ones who come after me, and we set the precedent. But all that I am is because of thee, and all that I'm not is because of me. The Lord gives me all the strength, all that I have, all that I have.
That's right.
That's right. It can be taken away. The Lord.
That's right.
It's the Lord. And all my power and strength, all of His energy, all of His excitement, because it was God given. It was God given. And so therefore, and I do not ever take that for granted. That my abilities and my knowledge only is because the Lord. And the Lord says, this is what you do. And this is how you can help impact the world. And that's what I do. But I don't take it for granted. I don't ever walk up to somebody, oh, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's me, it's only me. I learn just as much from them as they learn from me. I pick up from them as they pick up from me. And so therefore, the message that Jamal and I have shared for you in this last, Julius, y'all been checking the time.
Oh yeah,
Julius checking the time. It's 52. We're on 52.
Right. So we're gonna still, so we've got 5 more minutes, Julius Hall.
5 more minutes.
Bam.
So the message that I want you to understand is this: trust in God, believe, ask Him for your strength, ask Him for strength to help you get started. Find people around. Email me. You have my email, CoachSamCarter@gmail.com.
Yes.
Yeah, Jamal, you get in touch with Jamal. He was like, you email Coach, we'll answer. And we do the best we can to help you. Like I said, 99% of my clients are athletes. I train ball players. I train athletes. Jamal is a friend. Jamal is a friend. A friend reached out for help. But what we can do is we can help you online. We can help you online. And you'll say, well, I can't come there. 99%. I don't have but 1 or 2 Jamals in here. That's it. And that's fine, because that's what I said. So, but what we can do is we can answer, and we can email you back, and we will email you back, and we can answer, and we can send our information, and we can send you in the right direction of people who I trust that can help. All right. And so with Jamal, challenge him. And you like, Jamal, what's your numbers this week? And give us your numbers. And if he'll post his number, we can put his numbers up, and then you can compare yourself. And then you can work toward where he is. Jamal doing 80, but guess what? 2 weeks ago, he was doing 70. 2 weeks for that, he was doing 60. Weeks for that, he was doing 50. He didn't go from 3 minutes to doing 6 to 80. It was progression. Because you know why? Because we measured him. And then when he had corona, we backed off. And then when he came back, we backed off, and then we picked it back up. And then that's where it is. So it's not going to happen overnight. It's got to be a lifestyle. It's got to be a part of your life. It cannot just be you just doing this because I'm just doing it. No, you got to figure out why. Obviously, he has a major why with the MS. Me, I have to stand in front of you and look like I know what I'm talking about. Even if I don't sound like it, it look like it. But you got to understand, I tell people, you got to figure out your why. You got to figure out why you want to be here, why you want to do it. Because that why will drive you. That why will push you forward. You know what to do. We know how. And if you don't know what to do, we'll tell you. How to do, we'll tell you. We'll instruct you. But I can't give you your why. He has his why. He's fighting a battle every day. He lives with it 24 hours, all the time. He has his why. I don't know what your why is, but I can guarantee you, once you figure out your why, the secret is my workout works. The workout online works. The workout on the .com works. The workout in this bookstore works. The workout that you did last time and you stopped doing it works. The work when you Google workout online, it works. Once you figure out your why, they work. Because it's not about what you do. It's not about how you do. They're important, but why you do it. And once you figure out the why, you will stick to it. You don't have to be great to get started. But in order to get started, you got to be great. You got to decide, I can do it. You can do it. And that's the message. That's the message we give, that you can do it. You got to start. You got to start. Because if you don't start, it never happens. So you got to at least start. And we in this community are here to help you. We can help. Email Jamal, what's your numbers this week? Actually, Jamal, what did you do this week? What did you have this week? We'll tell you what ours is, and you'll tell you what yours is.
And that becomes that challenge. Oh, he was sitting there saying all that, like, oh, he's just being slick right now. So that means that some of y'all be trying to hit me up about stuff like that and then trying to push me. So that way, because you can be like, I did this right here. So which now becomes a center that I got to be a little better than you. So that's what that is. That's just a little slick way of trying to do some stuff like that. So, you know, I'm like saying, yep, it always, just like Jules said, you just push it up a notch. Now, I know each week, I know it's going to be a high number. It's always, I'll be like, especially on Thursday, I'll be like, oh, I don't want to be in there on Thursday. I'll be saying, I don't feel like that. But I got to come and be right here. Bam. And then you have somebody like Anaya right here. She be saying, like, okay, this is what we do. This is what we do. Bam, bam. And I'm like, okay, I'm just like saying, I got to do it. And she was the one, when I had to wait, I got so hyped up being around that I jumped. He's like, you got hyped up. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah. You be around it, it becomes infectious. And so, but I'm going to throw something out there, Coach. It's a little different. That something you had shared. I know time winding down, but listen, I want people to see the depth of your information. You had said something on Alicia Blake's Mel Blake's show when you talking about people who about cholesterol,
right? How
you control it. He said something that I was there at the show. I was like, whoa, I had never thought like that. You were saying some things you should eat,
right?
And he said it. That's that science that I love coming from him.
So the cholesterol, your liver makes all the cholesterol you need in a day. So if you have anything, you battle with cholesterol, you have high cholesterol. Understand this. If it has a mama, it has cholesterol. If it don't have a mama, no cholesterol. So if you want to keep your cholesterol down, you look at it and say, okay, does this have a mama? All right, eggs come from a mama. It's got cholesterol. It's got fat. Beef, chicken, fish comes from a mama. It's got cholesterol. It's got fat. Avocados don't come from a mama. No cholesterol, but it's got fat. Walnuts, seeds don't come from a mama, but it's got fat. No cholesterol. So understand the difference between cholesterol and fat, and understand that cholesterol, it comes from a mama. If it doesn't have a mama, no cholesterol. And that helps you. These little nutrition tidbits, don't drink your calories. Gotta come from a mama. Eat as close to nature as possible. The farther away it goes, the worse. If you want to get things around your community that you can have, eat. Right. You want those things. Those little things help you in your nutrition eating. Like, oh, coach said this, coach said that. You want it as natural the way it is, or if it grow, if you put it on a counter and it rot, it goes bad after a day, 2 days, eat it. If it can sit there 2 days, 3 days, and it still ain't bad, don't eat it, right? So if you take that donut and stick it up there, and you put it up there, and it's still in that counter for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, it's still that good donut, you know the answer. You know the answer. And that's how it works. That banana, even though it's still you can eat, it starts turning black. Yeah. You know, you see it start breaking down. The closer it is to where it's grown, the closer it is, that's what you should have. The least amount of ingredients in the package, reduce your eating out of a package. Cook your food, plan your meals, drink water. The occasional other things, sugary beverages are fine, but 95% of the time, drink water. Your body is made of 60% water. Drink water, all right? And sleep. Your best recovery is going to sleep. If you're irritable, go to sleep. If you need energy, go to sleep. All right, if you got to recover from a workout, sleep. We say drink a protein shake after workout, but the best recovery is sleep. If you have bags under your eyes, sleep more. If you want brighter skin, sleep. Sleep is the best thing. And so there's messages out there telling people, oh, I'll sleep when I die and cut your sleep. And you don't, that's bad messages. That's bad message. There was talking about Beyonce didn't sleep for 2 or 3 days. She was working so hard. That's a bad message. Sleep. No, don't cut your sleep. You need to sleep. Sleep is help you recover. You can think, right? You sleep, you know, and so therefore you can go weeks without eating. You can go days without drinking. Try to go some time without sleeping. The only thing next to sleeping is breathing, right? More important, you gotta breathe. Let's sleep. We underestimate sleep. We underestimate recovery. So if anything, once you start your workout, take care of yourself after you start working out. I can talk this stuff on.
Bam.
We're gonna get in trouble.
But I'm gonna say this.
I got that.
Run, tell, lad. Y'all heard Coach Carter, run, tell, lad. Run, tell, lad.
Julius.
All right. So we're signing off right now. Coach Sam Carter, glad to have you here,
Always
brother.
a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Always
Yes,
a
sir. Yes, sir.
pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Always a
And
pleasure.
the best high school in Savannah, Chatham County.
Blue Jackets.
Jenkins High School.
Savannah.
Bam.
Blue
Boys in the
Jackets.
house.
It's
Boys
the
in the house.
dream on the
Boys in
team,
the house.
in the field,
Boys in the house.
the Blue
West side
Jackets
in the
are
house.
here. We have around. We go around the world as the team.
Let's be J. Woo!
Muhammad Ali.
Woo! Hey, BJ. Tompkins, you ain't even involved in beats. Get out of here. Yes, sir.